Hello everyone, this is Ryan here. It's May 31st, 25, 9:11 in the morning. So, yes, I'm in West Bank there, or West Kelowna, and this is a plum tree right here, and it's got plums coming. You can see one right here, another plum right there. Lots of plums coming on this tree. There's loads of them right here. Loads of them there. This tree is full of plums right now. Pretty amazing. Yeah, so this is Elliott Road here. This has got bunches of farmland. And yeah, look at the cherries too. We got cherries. Speaking of the Okanagan, we got loads of cherries. Lots of fruit in Okanagan during the harvest time. You get plums, which is a plum tree right there, and this is a cherry tree, so you get cherries. And you see cherries are not quite ready yet, but they're almost ready. You can see there's some here almost ready. This little cherry tree here. Pretty amazing. We're gonna pop. Yeah, so again, this is Elliott Road here, and got lots of farmland, fruit tree, like lots of fruit trees. And yeah, it's really amazing. And the bees. Yeah, pretty amazing. Lots of farmland. You know, if you want an orchard, definitely. Yeah, this is a fruit stand, and yeah, they got cherries, plums. I can show you. They got here. If you want to come here this summer, summer break is coming. Not too much longer. We'll be sitting by harvesting everything. So they sell here honey, eggs, gifts, and then fruit and veggies like potatoes and fresh juice. Yeah, there's the farm. Yeah, so it opens tomorrow at 10 a.m. So you can come here and help yourself with some fruit or veggies if you want, whatever you want. Yeah, so I've been living in Okanagan for quite a while. Grew up here when I was a kid. Now I've been living here ever since, and no wonder why my grandparents loved Okanagan, because they would go to Painter's Market and buy all the fresh fruit, like all the different fruit stands in the valley, and buy it's been amazing. Now we're gonna interesting clouds. You can see the clouds look a little bit funny shapes, but I don't think we're gonna get any rain. It's very dry. You can see right there. You can see how dry that is. That's very, very dry. Yeah, it's starting to dry out a little bit. Yeah, the clouds look interesting. They look like, I don't know, they look like something. Anyway, this is very, very, look how dry this is. This looks very, very dry. I'd say about the southern tier, like the Okanagan here, we get very, very dry, hot summers here. And yes, wildfires, yes. Nothing like down in Vancouver. Well, Vancouver Island sometimes gets wildfires too. Or, Vancouver, I think. Vancouver, like the Lower Mainland, is not as dry down there as here. So we're a semi-arid desert climate, so we get absolutely. Look how dry this is right now. Yeah, very, very dry. You gotta be careful with cigarette butts, or campfires. We got this bad situation right now in Manitoba. I don't think we want one here. Big wildfire looks happening in Manitoba. That would be just absolutely. Yeah, see how dry this is? This will go up pretty quick. It would hit this power pole and damage the power coming totally. Yeah, this road is amazing. It's got farmland. Except for this is really, really dried out already. Alright, gonna pause. Yeah, so this road goes up to Smith Creek. I'm taking this road, which is kind of a swear name. Swear word? I don't know if to say it, but it's Butt Road. And you can see this grass here looks green because it's irrigated. But then back along that road there, or just behind those sea heads, you can see how dry the grass is. That's really concerns me right there. So yeah, be careful of campfires. I think the BC government should ban the campfires pretty quick here, because we are drying out. And it would concern me if the wildfire hit here again. It would just be absolutely terrifying. I don't think I want to see another one here. 2.5 years ago, that was a bad experience for me. I gotta fix this road here. Around this weed here. It's not a weed, it's actually... These plants here are actually edible. These are wild mustard. And I think you can blend them up and then use as like real mustard. Like not mustard you buy at the store. But it's so expensive. Anything at the store these days is so expensive. Like mustard. Loaf of bread. I'm gonna pause for a moment. Yeah, so I was saying like a loaf of bread. And then like a loaf of bread or a thing of cheese. It's so expensive. Get a morning glory here. Yeah, this is a little bit dry too. But you know, hay is good for your garden too. Put like dry hay down, it's good. Gonna cross over here. Yeah, they really need to fix this road here. It's the shoulder got a soft shoulder on it. It's really narrow. You can see the. It's not like down in Surrey. You know, most of the streets there are got wide shoulders. Yeah, I don't know if you see my videos of Surrey. I was down there and much bigger city than Kelowna. My God, you know we had to use the GPS to try to find our way out of Surrey because it is so big. Try to find your way back to Taiwan. You need a GPS when you're there. If you're not used to Vancouver, Surrey, if you're used to living in Kelowna, go down to Surrey. Good luck. You need a GPS in your car. Oh, I should just get lost. There's the sea hedges here. This scares me about sea hedges too. Actually, down in Vancouver, they're like this, green. Just gotta make sure you water them really well. Alright, gonna pause for a moment. Yeah, I'm not sure where these power lines go to. It's interesting. Yeah, you can see BC had to pull the lines up the hill there. Interesting. I don't know how they did that. You know, it's interesting. Yeah, because I mean, there's no road there. You try to wonder how BC had to put the lines down to the road here. It's interesting. Did a good job though. I have these. These are grapevines. I have these in my yard. And yeah, my grapes are coming back. See, neighbors here got grapes coming back. So that's good. So all the grapes, the plums, the cherries. I think we're having all of our stone fruit again this year. So that's good. My peaches are coming, yeah. I see a peach tree nearby, I'll show you. I don't see any peach trees at the moment. Yeah, peaches are coming. My peaches are coming. So that's a good sign. Oh, some cool birds up there. You get lots of ospreys here. We get tons of ospreys. This side of the lake is awesome. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys these clouds here. These look really cool. I don't know how they... Yeah, I don't know how these clouds are formed, but it's super cool. I mean... Anyway, one little pylon right there. When are they gonna do some work on this road here? This road too needs to be... See the shorter width on here too. Yeah, this gotta be one of my favorite streets in West Kelowna. It's Painter Drive, Painter Road. Look at the grass here. The grass looks way better. What you gotta do, you gotta keep watering it. Don't keep watering grass. It's gonna look like Arizona. Like, you know, it almost feels like, you know, where our climate's going. This almost feels like we're gonna be heading to something like Arizona. Or Death Valley. That's a really scary valley. Death Valley is. At least we're not in Death Valley, but it's good. Oh my God, Death Valley is the worst valley in the States ever. Anyway, it's a nice road. This is very. You can see that we did the lines here too. You can see the. I'm gonna show you these flowers here. I just. It's beside this pole here, power pole. Super cool. I think these are poppies. See, one is starting to open here, and these ones are all blooming. And I see them all around the west side here. I'm like, what the heck are they? So yeah, so super cool. They're beside this power pole here, and I see one here starting to open up. This one's starting to open up just behind the pine tree there. Yeah, look at the seeds on this thing too. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool flowers. It's on Painter Road here. That's where they are. I'm gonna pause. Yeah, lots of farmland too on this road. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, they did the lines here. They did the white lines, the yellow lines, and then the other shorter there, other shorter lines. Most of the streets here are like soft shoulders, like Bushy Road. This road too, Par Butt Road there, which is a weird name. Yeah, they need to widen the shoulders on this road once the city gets. Look at the flowers here. I'm going down the right street for flowers. Look at this. Got wild roses here. This is pink flowers, and he's got the white ones here. Yeah, it's amazing in the summer too. You still get flowers growing. That tree right there. That's a pretty cool tree. A little birdhouse there. That's super cool. I'm gonna pause my. Alright, so I'm back. What a beautiful day here. It's a little cooler today than it was a few days ago. When I was in Surrey, in Vancouver, it's hot. It was hot. Like that was probably last of a little heat wave, and then now we got a little break here. We got clouds here, probably coming from Vancouver. Most of our weather, speaking of weather, some of it comes from Vancouver. Like most of it falls in Vancouver there, and then some of it, when it comes up here, it's basically rain shadow because all the mountains that surround here. You see all the mountains here. So all the mountains surround the valley. You can see one cloud right there trying to move in from Vancouver. It's probably not going to make it. Probably not going to produce any rain. Have any rain here because we're the southern tier. There's lots of mountains that surround like most of the valleys, and most of southern interior of British Columbia. There's a lot of mountains that surround most of the valleys, and most of the rain shadow effect and doesn't, a lot of systems trying to come up from Vancouver, and some of it doesn't make it. So if we want lots of rain, you have to go to Vancouver. So if I don't want to live here because it's too dry, I would be living in Vancouver, the Lower Mainland. But yeah, some parts of the Lower Mainland is expensive, I'm telling you. Surrey, one lady's like, I don't want to live in Surrey, it's too expensive. I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you about Surrey here. I don't live in Surrey. I live in Kelowna, I live in Okanagan, so it's way nicer because you get mountains surrounding the valley there. You don't get mountains surrounding the valley here in the Lower Mainland. Any system that moves through the Fraser Valley, it just moves in. It's not like the southern tier parts of British Columbia. Most of the valleys are surrounded by mountains, which is nice. If you don't like a lot of rain, then Okanagan or Thompson is probably the ideal place to live because we don't get much rain here. Kamloops too. Kamloops is good too. Not saying been to Kamloops, and it's a great little city. You got wineries there. Almost similar climate to the Okanagan. But drier out there though, oh my god, it's still dry out in Kamloops. Yeah, that's what you should do. When you planting plants, you should have plastic like that, plant them rows like that. But that neighbor did a pretty good job there. I need to figure out my yard situation. This road here they need to widen this shorter here, but not quite this road here. I love this road. I think this is one of my favorite roads in West Kelowna, Painter Road. Alright guys, take care. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. God bless everybody. I'm praying to everybody in Manitoba. Come to West Kelowna here. Come to the Okanagan here. Come and check out Painter's Market here. A lot of food stands around here. Love you guys, Manitoba. I pray for you guys. God bless everybody. Hope this.